Have you ever felt like you're finally about to reach a big goal? Maybe a new relationship, a health milestone, or a career breakthrough. And then suddenly, you do something to blow it all up. It feels like there's a giant mountain standing between you and the life you actually want to live. But here is the mind-blowing truth from Brianna Wiest's life-changing book. The mountain is you. That mountain isn't a person, your boss, or your past. The mountain is actually you. Today we're breaking down why we get in our own way and how to stop self-sabotaging for good. This isn't just about trying harder. It's about a deep psychological excavation to find out what you're actually afraid of. If you've ever felt broken or stuck, this is for you. Let's dive into the lessons that will help you turn that mountain into a path. Lesson 1. Self-sabotage is your protector, not your enemy. Most of us think self-sabotage is a sign of self-hatred or a lack of willpower. But Brianna Wiest explains that self-sabotage is actually an unconscious need being fulfilled by a bad behavior. Think of it as a maladaptive coping mechanism. For example, you might sabotage a new relationship because you're afraid of being vulnerable, even though you consciously want love. Your brain isn't trying to hurt you. It's trying to protect you from a perceived threat. The lesson: you don't need to fight your impulses. You need to understand why they exist in the first place. Once you identify the need you're trying to meet, like the need for safety or control, you can find a healthier way to meet it. Lesson 2. Your self-image is your limit, the blueprint. Your life is defined by the mental blueprint you've built of yourself over the years. This self-concept was pieced together from what your parents believed, what your peers thought, and your own past experiences. Here's the part that changes everything. Your brain has a confirmation bias. It is constantly looking for proof that your current beliefs are true. If you believe you are bad with money or an anxious person, your brain will actually resist any situation that proves otherwise, because it feels unfamiliar and therefore unsafe. The lesson: you cannot outperform your self-image. To change your life, you have to consciously update the picture of who you believe you are and adopt a mindset that actually serves your future potential. Lesson 3. The upper limit and the comfort of the known. Ever notice that when things get too good, you start feeling anxious? Wiest discusses the concept of an upper limit, which is your personal threshold for happiness. Human beings are wired for comfort, not necessarily happiness. Anything unfamiliar, even if it's something great like a promotion or a healthy body, can feel like a threat to your baseline. This is why we revert to old habits as soon as we start making progress. The lesson: when you hit that feeling of resistance or anxiety during a good time, it's actually a sign of growth. Don't shock yourself with radical change. Instead, allow yourself to slowly adjust and adapt to a new normal until your baseline shifts. Lesson 4. Your triggers are your guides to freedom. We usually try to avoid the things that trigger us, right? But in The Mountain is You, we learn that your triggers are actually showing you exactly where you have unresolved pain or a need for growth. Each negative emotion has a message. Anger shows you where your boundaries are being crossed or where you need to take action. Jealousy is a cover-up for what you actually want but aren't allowing yourself to pursue. Regret is a nudge to live up to your potential in the future. The lesson: stop running from your triggers. Instead, ask, what is this feeling trying to tell me about my needs? When you listen to the siren, you don't have to stay a victim to it. Lesson 5. Change happens in macro shifts, not big bangs. A lot of us wait for a breakthrough moment where everything suddenly clicks and we become a new person overnight. Wiest says that moment will likely never come. Real transformation happens through micro shifts, tiny, nearly undetectable decisions you make every single day. It's choosing to drink one glass of water, reading one page of a book, or meditating for just 30 seconds. The lesson: don't try to shock yourself into a new life. Focus on building momentum. What you do every single day determines the quality of your life. not your occasional big ideas. Lesson 6. Releasing your old self. This is the part that hits deep. Wiest writes that your new life is going to cost you your old one. To grow, you have to be willing to lose your old comfort zone, your old sense of direction, and sometimes even old relationships that no longer fit who you're becoming. You have to mourn the person who got you this far, but who is no longer equipped to carry you to the peak of your mountain. The lesson, releasing the past, isn't about forgetting. It's about realizing you can't find peace standing in the ruins of who you used to be. You have to build a new life that is so engaging that you slowly forget to look back. The conclusion. Mastery is responsibility. At the end of the day, moving from self-sabotage to self-mastery is about one thing: radical responsibility. It's realizing that if you were the one holding your life back, you are also the one capable of moving it forward. Brianna Wiest's The Mountain Is You reminds us that the goal isn't to be perfect or happy all the time. It's about becoming a person who can handle their own emotions and take action even when they don't feel like it. Which of these lessons hit home for you today? Was it the idea of the upper limit or the power of micro shifts? Let me know in the comments. And remember, the mountain in front of you is your calling. It's your path to becoming the person you were always meant to be.